jacket is off, and now AG apparently going through some form of folding ritual.
Listen, it's a nice jacket. You don't want to crinkle it.
I wonder if he learned this. Where was he again? Most recently?
Chaotic Wrestling?
Japan, right. We must have learned it in Japan. The bell is rung.
You said most recently.
Absolutely.
I guess most recently would be our friends over at Live Pro Wrestling. Coach G, I know you were on the call. AG's been everywhere and anywhere.
AG's been making a name for himself, but you guys touch upon it perfectly. Yes, Masha won the championship the last show, but the top
here early on.
Look at only a 2, but AG holding onto the leg, and now look at that. The grapevine applied by Kylon King. Very smart by Kylon, not allowing AG to continue any advance when he had him on the ground.
But the talk of everything was Kylon King in the match of the night. And coming off right now, having a huge match against AG, a first time ever. If Kylon can beat Anthony Greene, I think he can even go higher in the Fight Life ranks.
Well, you got to think the top brass, if you will, over at Pro Wrestling Noah has their eyes on this match. And if Kylon King able to pick up a victory over a member of the good-looking guys, who knows what his future might hold?
Well, at the moment, Anthony Greene about to be pulled down for a sunset flip. I'll tell you, the core strength he's displaying right now is sensational.
Shades of Neo in the Matrix, and AG able to evade.
Absolutely. Took the red pill this morning, and Kylon King took the blue pill.
Almost making it look too easy. You know, Kylon King has really found a home in so many ways as a singles wrestler here in Fight Life, taking the Indies by storm alongside Miracle Generation tag team partner Dustin Flash Waller, but has shown his salt. Cover here, nice bridge.
Now, I'll tell you, before we go on, I got to mention the bridge because I know that the Queen of the Indies, Tiffany, is tuning in right now. She loves a good bridge. She joined us on commentary at our last Fight Life show. She's a big fan of Kylon King and an even bigger fan of bridges on the toes.
Well, shout out to Tiffany. When you said Queen of the Indies, I thought you meant Masha Slamovich, our Fight Life World Champion, in action later tonight, defending against the one called Manders. But look at this. AG has Kylon King all strung up and spikes him down neck first.
That butterfly suplex there. He was working on that throughout his time in Pro Wrestling Noah. It was a move that he perfected whilst he's out there, and it's a move that Kylon King is feeling very much so on the upper portion of his thoracic spine.
And Coach, let me pose you this. Who do you think has the advantage in this contest? The obvious answer might be Anthony Greene because of the big match experience, but again, he's less than 2 weeks removed from returning back home to the United States after a tour of Japan. He's probably still a little jet-lagged. He's probably still adjusting to life back in America. You might not know it right now, dominating Kylon King here, but do you think that's going to have an effect on him?
You know what, I agree with you. I think Anthony Greene is a guy. He has a big challenge, have first time ever against Kylon King, but we see in every single match of Anthony Greene, he's always adding to his arsenal. You never know what he's going to be able to do. And as much as Kylon's been building up steam, I don't know, I think AG still might have this in the bag.
Wait, hold on, guys. I've just asked Jeeves. My goodness, I just asked Jeeves what Riz is. Are we really talking about that right now?
What we're talking about is these chops. Kylon King giving Anthony Greene a taste of his own medicine here, but immediately AG following up with a kick to the gut.
I mean, listen, when I asked Jeeves what Riz is...
Enough about Jeeves!
What do you want me to say?
I want you to call the match in front of you, Reginald.
AG's got him right where he wants him. This is what he does. AG has Kylon King exactly where he wants him. Knife edge chop. Actually hurt the fingers, the phalanges, if you will, of Anthony Greene.
No, she's facing Marcus Mathers later on tonight.
Indeed she is. The phalanges, levanges. But now, Anthony Greene then hooking Kylon King into that corner. Irish whip. Oh my goodness, he threw Kylon through the buckles right there. I'm surprised that Kylon King hasn't landed in Al Kojima right now.
You know, I met Anthony Greene over a decade ago when he had just started as a referee in the sport of professional wrestling. And to see him evolve into one of the top wrestling stars in the entire world, not just in New England, not just in the United States, in the entire world, truly going international, has been a sight to see. Kylon King, no doubt on a roll here in Fight Life, but Anthony Greene staking his claim in a big way.
So on that note, if you're in there with somebody of the caliber of Anthony Greene and you pick up a victory, great jaw jacker right there from Kylon King, doesn't that mean that you are capable of doing all those things that he done if you can beat him?
Well, easier said than done as Kylon King levels AG with a huge jumping lariato.
Well, that lariato, of course, for the non-lariato speakers out there, I believe Coach, you and I would call that a line of clothes.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
about right.
that's a good one right there. But look, AG has been all over the world. You're right. Picked up championships all over the world. Has made it to the big time and back again. Kylon King's not done that yet. And the key word is yet. He rolls out the way, ducks underneath. Oh my goodness, Snapdragon suplex.
But this could be one hell of a first step on that journey. You mentioned the second wind earlier, Coach. Kylon King may be finding his.
King with a big boot scrape right there. Anthony Greene in trouble. Kylon King puts him on his shoulders.
Electric chair positioning.
Oh, a roll through right there. That victory roll. Just a 2 count right there. And a big, big, big swipe kick to the side of the face. Oh my, humongous, ginormous, humongous. What a back suplex.
Did you see the elevation there? I'm out nearly touching the floor here. Indeed, it is. Kylon King operating on another level here.
This is where he's been, though. He's been on this level. And could, oh no, wait, he was going for that twisting tombstone. But Kylon now fires a back elbow to the side of the face of Anthony Greene. And Greene saw something coming and cut it down with a big kick.
Oh! But Kylon King not giving him a second to recuperate.
Oh, and Anthony Greene, every time you think you know the answer, he changes the question as he changes direction. And now he's on the receiving end, though. Oh, straight in there. Spinning powerbomb, gut-wrench style. And just a 2 count from the man who now resides from Danger Town, Japan.
And you can tell he spent some time in Japan. Every hit, every slam has that extra oomph to it.
The oomph? The oomph. Is that Japanese for what?
O-O-M-P-H.
Ah, oomph. 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 And now look at this from Greene. The riz of the good-looking guys. And now he grabs Kylon King, perhaps Greene.
It seems like he's trying to finish this one early here, Reginald. It really seems like he wants to put Kylon King away quick.
Probably about that jet lag you guys were talking about earlier.
He's got to get to sleep.
Absolutely. 7 hours in front or behind, who knows? Big boot from Kylon King.
I mean, we joke, but Anthony Greene, despite just returning stateside, one of the busiest schedules in independent wrestling, defending Skywalker Gold tomorrow night at Wrestling Open. This guy is pedal to the metal here, but then again, so is Kylon King, and oh my, the shirt's coming off, Coach!
Well, the branding is off, Coach. What are we going to see now?
Oh, AG right now. But let me ask you guys.
No!
Let me ask
Let him ask you, Jordan.
I'm
say
listening.
no.
I said, oh!
We talk a lot about Anthony Greene, but if you're in the shoes of Kylon King and you want to defeat somebody like AG, what do you have to do? What does it take?
Fire it up like this, we're seeing it!
Kylon King has to do everything he did against Tripalicious, everything he did against Trigger, everything he's been doing, because the man is on absolute fire. That's Stin Zaguri right there.
Anthony Greene on spaghetti legs, but manages to evade.
Now King goes for this beautiful suplex again. Greene stands up and delivers a super kick. I would say out of desperation, but possibly not. Kylon King flies through the air,
spilling out into our ringside fans. The action knowing no bounds here tonight.
And of course, you can be ringside here next time we are here on July 23rd. Just go to FITELiveWrestling.com right now and get your tickets.
And Kylon King looking for some of that aerial offense.
Slingshot cutter, side swipe kick on the knees. AG takes off, and Kylon King nails him. Up, brainbuster, cover. Wow! Only a 2 count Tony P then. I mean, that was so close to being exactly what we thought it could have been. Only a 2 count right there.
And I know we talked about what Kylon King had to do, but AG's doing what he has to do perfectly. Kylon King, he has to slow him down. Kylon King is one of the fastest guys alive on the Fight Life roster, and AG right there just countering into his cutter. He's doing his homework right now, and AG is doing whatever. And step up, single leg drop kick, taking AG down,
And I think Kylon King may well have something devastating planned because he doesn't come up here too often unless he knows.
Perhaps King heard you, Coach. He's maybe thinking superplex.
Oh, you got to watch out, though. Oh, no! AG with a twisting reversal. A cover.
Leg hooked.
AG only a 2.
And I do want to point out, AG has that pink medical tape, a proverbial bullseye for Kylon King. And despite him being the one laying in the offense off of that reversal, I mean, one has to think that took so much out of the injured back, Coach.
Well, allow me to interrupt you, Coach. Just, it's not medical tape, it's kinesiology tape. Also known as tape. Let's be honest.
It's a bullseye for Kylon King, is it not?
I mean, it's a bullseye for everyone, but AG knows he was going for the so much prettier. And now, Kylon with a step-up V-knee trigger.
Kylon King knows if he gets caught in that so much prettier that this one is over, but AG sending him face first into the turnbuckles. They may look soft. Fans, I can assure you, they are not.
Well, they're covering an absolutely hellacious array of metal. Oh, now Kylon King then trying to hustle his way around. Lands on his feet. Big knee to the side of the face of Anthony Greene. And now Kylon looks behind him quickly. Top rope.
Look at a fly.
Oh my goodness. AG drops him 2 ways from Sunday.
But instead gets caught mid-landing. AG caused the spill, and as Kylon King was already being set down, AG caught him in mid-air for that cutter, adding that extra oomph.
You know where he learned that, Jordan?
Where's that?
Japan.
Danger Town, Japan.
Big kickoff bounce from Kylon. No! Oh no, wait! A tombstone attempt!
Perhaps looking to make Kylon King rest in peace, but
King drops him!
This is how it's done! King wins it!
The winner of this match, Kylon King!
And Kylon King has just taken 2 steps forward, one on the back of Anthony Greene, and one more as he climbs closer and closer to surely being the undisputed #1 contender. There are a few on the roster who will want to challenge that contention, but I'm going to say it right now. Kylon King has got to be next for Masha Slamovich.
Well, Masha Slamovich or the one called Manders, we will find out who is your Fight Life Wrestling World Champion later on tonight in our main event. But regardless, Manders or Masha, I don't think anyone here at Fight Life will disagree with Kylon.
Hold on, I thought AG was about to take a cheap shot right there.
Got better of it, I believe.
He did, surprisingly. And AG does the right thing and raises the hand of the better man tonight.